Hi everyone, I'm coming to you from my salon and I just wanted to talk to you all about proper shampooing and conditioning of your hair, because quite often many of my clients have issues where the shampoo doesn't all get rinsed out, they feel like their head is itchy and they can't figure out why. So we're going to give you a couple of tips and tricks. First of all, something that I discovered that I love, don't mind me, I'm very pregnant, I have about 5 weeks left before I go out on maternity leave. It's my little friend that's going to be joining us today and helping us out. So what we really need to do is make sure that we get our hair rinsed in the back. So on the crown of your head right here, and underneath, because typically when the water goes over, it just keeps going over, but we don't really get in and get the water in our hair to get it rinsed. So one of the things I've started doing at home for myself is using a color bottle. Just a regular color bottle. You can get it at Sally's or some local drugstores. Sometimes you'll find them in like CVS or Harmon or something. Bed Bath & Beyond. And what I do at home is I have my shampoo in here. And I do 5 stripes that go down the head. 1 down the middle, from the front to the nape. Then, we'll do this side. Kind of by the crown here, 2, 3, and then the other 2 on the other side. So what that does is it gets all of the shampoo right on your scalp. So then when you start shampooing, you're really in there and you're getting everything clean on your scalp, because your scalp is what you really want to clean. And you've now gotten shampoo on your scalp as opposed to on your hair, because you notice like this right here in the front is typically the most dried out. That's because it has the most exposure to sun. It gets played with the most, brushed the most. It also gets the most shampoo on it. So when you use the color bottle, you can get the shampoo right to your scalp and you can really get in there and scrub. Feels good. If your hair is feeling extraordinarily dirty, after you go through this scrubbing, leave it on for a few minutes. Then if you're worried, and it'll continue activating and pulling dirt and oil off your scalp. If you feel like the ends of your hair are really dirty, because most of the time the ends don't really need to be washed. What they need to be is conditioned. If you feel like the ends are dirty, all that foam that you've gotten from washing your hair, just run it down the ends. You don't have to add more. Trust me when I say you will have enough. If you feel like your shampoo's not lathering, add more water, not shampoo. So then, after we rinse all of that out, leave it on for a few minutes, rinse it out. Make sure you rinse really well. Get back in there with your hands and really get in and get your hair scrubbed. So it'll look like you won't be on top, you'll be in, kind of like if you were rubbing your head. Then for conditioner, you're going to start on your ends. So you start working it through the ends. I really use like 1 or 2 pumps. Even in my salon, for most of my clients, doesn't matter how much hair you have, I don't use a lot of product because then I have to get all of it back out. So I don't use a lot of shampoo, I don't use a lot of conditioner. If I need to add a little bit more conditioner, I will, but I typically don't use a lot. So what you'll do is you'll start on the ends and you'll work your way up. And by the time you get to your scalp and near your face, you really just have a little bit left on your hands that you can work in, and then it's easier to get that rinsed off of your scalp so that you're not left with a ton of conditioner in your hair. One of the other things that I really need you to understand is you don't want to leave conditioner in your hair if it's not a leave-in. Because what a lot of conditioners do is when they soften your hair, they're actually breaking it down a little bit, which is not bad if you leave it on the recommended amount of time, but you don't want to leave it in if it's not recommended to leave in. I have one here that is a leave-in. And where'd it go? Here it is. It's my Numa Smooth Leave-In Conditioner. This one I use on myself. I have fine hair, wavy, and it's a leave-in that's beautiful and not heavy. So this one can be left in. This is what I use on myself. I still don't leave all of it in. I rinse most of it out. So a quick little tutorial on how to shampoo and condition your hair. Try investing in a color bottle. Try it, see what you think. Do the stripes down your head, and then work your conditioner from the ends up. Just a little tip from me to you. I have a client coming in a minute, so I have to go, but hope you all have a great weekend.